Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City 1st.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time in this opening drive alone that he's dropped a pass. We know that that can't continue, but they got to determine what it's about. Is he just super amped for the game and maybe he'll settle in, or is his focus just not there?
Now Mahomes gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
First down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
19 like 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19. There we go. Shot. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
60.
Hall again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got it with the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will knot us up at 10. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. That one goes for 8 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll run with Allen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Gray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete all wide. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, good move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Chop 60, chop 60, hop 70, hop 70, 18, Pioneer.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
A give running right is Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. 15 yards there for number 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get it. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Shreds into this. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jets have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and we saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A handoff for Hall. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 3.
Go! 70 Lions!
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go! Ready!
On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
27, Chiefs 20.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for Kansas.
Now Mahomes.
First down.
And it's intercepted. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. Pressure's in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Ready?
Now Allen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ready up!
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready up!
Here's a give to Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go!
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
70 Lions. Let go.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Cowboy 80.
They run over center with Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Mahomes will do it himself. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready,
So
break.
2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready,
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
on the set.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Ready, go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
The decision made for them. They've got to go.